Seniors, we are thinking about you today as we continue to salute the class of 2021. Up today, the seniors at South Salem High School, the Saxons. 459 seniors graduated on June 11th. Now, this class, they had a tough year. Tougher than most, really. They had to learn online for the first 3 quarters of their senior year, which everybody was pretty much used to. Then they returned to a school undergoing a major renovation. There were 26 portable classrooms, portables on the infield of the track. An older portion of the building had been demolished. They were having music classes in the library and cafeteria, but they dealt with it. Through it all, the South Salem class of 2021 has distinguished itself as extraordinary. Here's some messages from a few of the students.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Go Saxons!
And now let's listen to some of the words from Principal Laura Tiffin. Things she had to say about the South Salem seniors. While people around the world will remember the class of 2021 as the class who missed out on so many things, South Salem High School will remember the class of 2021 as the class who made things happen. Our Saxon seniors significantly invested in creating as normal of a senior experience as possible, holding a virtual choir concert, a play resembling a 1940s radio show, and virtual induction ceremonies.